The pit area, the lid is up. They are not scrambling. This is their start procedure with 3 minutes and 45 seconds before the start. Here comes Jeff Bernard down the front straightaway. He typically likes to do this. He likes to make one hard run down the front. Behind the wheel, it's a great one.
Oh, Mike Elliott spoke with Jeff Bernard just exiting turn number 1. It is one of the top of the crop in the National Modified class in the American Powerboat Association. Brad, I saw Rod Bork leave the pit area. And is Bill Strange out there as well?
Yeah, Bill Strange out in the race course. This is him right here coming through the lower corner. And I saw take off and go out. That's him. Comes into the exit or entrance pit here. So he is on the water. Bernard is up at the far end, and then he got Will Muncie still sitting here. Here goes the lid down on Will Muncie right now.
2 minutes and 55 seconds away until the start. It's the Geico of Lakewood National Modified Qualifier. So Rod Ford, Bill Strange, Jeff Bernard up and running, and now Will Muncie leaving the pit stop with those familiar Endless Main Line tail feathers. 2:35 until the start, and Brandon kind of gives me cold chills to see the ABL paint scheme back out in the water.
And the Muncie behind the wheel, I was the same thing. I was just going to ask you about it, and that kind of made the hair stand up a little bit. We got a Muncie on the race course, and that Endless Man Line powder blue doesn't get any better as Rob Bork comes through the lower corner. 2:15 before it starts. Bill Strange follows it smartly through here. Bernard is up at the far end of the race course. He's going to have to come down across start finish line, and then he will find his way to the backstretch, and we'll start scoring up before the start. We are 2 minutes until the start of our National Modified first heat, and there goes Bernard cutting the course in the max out. See if Will Muncie follows him. He certainly does. And we're going to have all 4 of our boats on the backstretch, and we will line up for our first heat of National Modified. 1 minute, 43 seconds before the start. See where Jeff Bernard slips in with that max out. He didn't seem to try too hard to do anything fancy about getting on the inside. Look for Jeff to just get a bunch of clean water and move to the outside. And as I say that, he is inside at least one boat, and it looks like he will pull himself into perhaps lane 3. So coming around the corner now, still got a little time to kill. 20 seconds. 20 seconds until we'll come to the score of the week. We're going to have 4 boats in the first heat of our National Modified. 13 seconds before the start. Remember, they cannot cross start finish line before the 1 minute gun. Tough to tell from here, but about now, they're going to start putting the hammer in and coming out because we're 2-1 mark. There is our 1 minute mark. It appears as though everybody was legal because nobody made a turn to the left to go back and pick up that buoy. And now when they come down here, you're going to get a good look and tell us who is in lane 4. Call him, Jeff.
43 seconds until the start. Jeff Bernard will have lane number 1, the maxed out. Rod Bork will go to the 2 slot. Will Muncie in the 3 like the Atlas. And on the outside will be Bill Strange. It's the Geico of Lakewood National Modified Qualifier. 25 seconds until the start. It's the biggest inboard hydroplane class here this weekend. And the Scott and Linda Carson presents the 2011 APBA Western Divisionals. And also the Yapachino Memorial Regatta. Bernard's in 1, Brad for 10 seconds away. They'll haul to the line.
Yeah, they're moving real quick. And you talked to Rod Bork is in lane number 2. It's Bernard in 1, Bork in 2. Bork usually gets really good starts, but he's trailing Bernard with 1 second. There is the gun right there. And it is Jeff Bernard coming hard down here in lane 1. He's got the lead to the entrance pin.
But Bernard is flying. He's already got the lead. Back in the second spot is Rod Bork. Will Muncie in 3rd. Followed by Bill Strange. As they're spread out pretty nicely here. Turn number 1 was halfway up the back straightaway with a power down as Jeff Bernard in front. Brody's flying in turn 2.
Jeff Bernard loves to drive that hydroplane more than anything else. He loves to put it out front, and he's always thinking of Terry Troxel. Every time he does, he slides out to about lane number 2.5. Lap number 1 is in the books. It is all Jeff Bernard. Rod Bork is on his left side, rear wheel mirror on the inside, but it's Bernard to the entrance pin.
Boy, this great big turn number 1, video 1, turn number 1, Jeff Bernard leads it, making 2 rooster tails over Rod Bork, followed by Will Muncie and Bill Strange. 1 1/2 laps in, Brad, and Mike Elliott's boat is flat out flawless. It looks great in front.
Oh, it looks great, and it does look great out front. He's already on lap number 2. nice run in second place. Watch Rod Bork.
Boy, turn number one is a little bit bigger than turn two. Bernard beats the hammer down, and Brad, by my tally sheet, we're halfway through the qualifier, and it's been all Jeff Bernard in lane number one as Rod Bork remains in second. Will Muncie in third, but up in turn number two. Bernard, I don't know what the competition record is here, but Brady's not letting off.
He's not letting off at all. Now he slides out wider. This guy keeping the RPM, looking for some good waters. He comes down to complete lap number 3. Jeff Bernard can never get enough of this hydroplane. He airs it out a little bit. Calling through, Jeff.
Boy, he is looking good here. Video one, turn number one. It is all Jeff Bernard, and Matt Elliott's maxed out. Rod Bork's running well in second, but not enough ponies to catch our leader, Jeff Bernard. 1.5 laps to go as Bernard enters the Windsong Chargers turn number 2, and Brady's got the victory in hand, but it looks like he's going for a record.
He's running awfully hard, but if he is, he's going to run into some sloppy water because he's starting to move up behind Bill Streeter. Bill Muncie, the water's going to get a little bit rougher. He's got his radio man telling him where the water is good, but you've got it now, Jeff. He is at the entrance pit, and you saw that rough water. He just plowed through.
He might get into some slop of Bill Strain in the 4th position, but it's all been Jeff Bernard in the qualifier. Guy Lakewood, our national modified sponsor. 1.5 left to go. Brad Bruce, Jeff Bernard in boat number 1. He's been there all the way.
He's been there all the way. You give Jeff Bernard lane 1 in his class and that boat, he's going to be tough to beat. We've mentioned a little bit earlier this weekend, there is some money on the line for the boat that can come closest to running to a record or beating a record. Jeff Bernard may have just put himself in position for that. Jeff Bernard, the winner of our first international line here. Second place in a fine run. The Rod Bork will come down and take second place up the backstretch. Will Muncie running in third place. He will come down to pick up third place points, and fourth place will go to Bill Strain. Great heat of racing out here, but Jeff Bernard, you give Jeff Bernard lane 1 in that boat. You're going to have your hands full driving around it.
Brad, that was just flat out a phenomenal performance. I've been blessed to work inboard racing for 10 years, first time here in Region 10, and that was just flat out dominating. Lane number 1, Jeff Bernard. You talk about hauling the mail. If you have a boat like that in the mail carriers, no need to raise a stamp rate, Brad.
No, not at all. He loves to drive that boat. He just really does. Every time he gets out of it, after pulling a victory like that, he's all smiles. It just means so much to him because of the late Terry Troxel and what Terry meant to him. And so it's just that little bit of extra special stuff to be behind the wheel of that boat.
So Jeff Bernard wins it. The Geico Lakewood National Modified Qualifier, second place, and Rod Bork had a nice start like he did in the Unlimited Light Final in Seattle. Rod gets the second position. Third will go to Will Muncie in the Atlas, and fourth will go to Bill Strain. So that's how they run here, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the National Modified